Hey there again. Busy day, huh? I think the menopause is gonna be what causes injection site soreness. Because I just found a big old bruise. Yeah, I've got a bruise on my tummy. It's about the size of a quarter. It's not horrible, but let's see if I can show you. Yeah, that part. So, I guess it's about to get real up in here. Because, yeah. I haven't seen that before now. That totally happened today. That wasn't there earlier when I took the shot. So, wow. Yeah, I didn't see that. That was not there. But it's okay. It's so good. Just briefly, I wanted to chat with you all about day one, part one. It was a very emotional video. It was a two-parter, and the second part was when I was really hesitating with the needle for the first time. I received some colorful feedback from someone whom I will say I believe meant well, who was, yeah, I believe she meant well. But there comes a space between offering input, offering suggestions, and still acknowledging where a person is. I was told that I was being extra. I was told that I'm going to cause people to not want to go forward with IVF. And she also said that I was just doing too much. I believe those were her words. Definitely the extra part, and definitely the I'm going to prevent people from wanting to do IVF. And then I also believe I heard doing too much. I want to say that I have always been I have received a lot of unwelcomed, unwanted, unsolicited, negative feedback, opinions, words, suggestions, and such. And I've usually been the person who would just let the conversation happen, walk away, and try to soothe myself while that person was long gone and in bed and fell asleep and woke up again the next morning. I don't like doing that anymore. So I managed to let it be known that that was my real experience, that was happening to me, and that fear was and is real. The reason why I had such a hard time the first day is because I am petrified of needles. Absolutely petrified. I had an injury, a major injury, back in 2005. And I said to myself, okay, they've been poking and prodding on me so much that I might as well go ahead and just brave getting a tattoo. So I've gotten a few tattoos, and it's kind of weird. It's kind of different. And I'm like, okay, cool. I can take it. But still, going to the doctor, getting shots, getting my blood drawn, I can't look. And I always ask for the smallest needle. And they say, well, Miss Pleasant, I'm sorry. You are getting a medicine administered that requires a larger or longer needle. But my point is, no matter how much I want a baby, no matter how much I'm looking forward to it, this part was what I knew had to happen. And I embraced that. Fear or being petrified of something is real to me. And I'm sure it's going to be real for someone else. Punching through that wall is probably as paper thin as the banner going across a high school football field. And all you got to do is just run and you can tear it easily. But you don't know that until you hit that wall. And I hit that wall, and I'm damn proud of myself. There was no extra. There was no doing too much. That part, those needles, injecting myself, the idea of it, the thought of it alone is what got me effed up. And I was tripping, and I had to push past it, and that's what I did. And soon as I did it, y'all saw me say, oh my gosh, okay, that wasn't too bad. It wasn't the needle that was the problem. It was the fear of the needle. It wasn't the needle. It was not the needle. It was the fear. You can't make a person's fear disappear by throwing your funky suggestions at them, by telling them it ain't that hard. It's really easy. It ain't that difficult. You ain't laced my shoes on your feet. For real. You will die listening to people. You won't live completely listening to other people. Listening to people will get you killed. It will get you a lot of missed opportunities, and it will have your brain messed up. It'll have your mind messed up. Listening to other people. Regardless of how many times I said to myself, this is for Chipmunk, this is for my baby. Y'all see how long it took me to put that needle in there? It wasn't about the baby. It was the needle. It was the fear of the needle. I'm injecting myself when I barely can let a nurse do it. I can't even look. I can know it's coming. I'm still going to flinch. Don't let nobody devalue your fears, anything that you need to overcome, your idiosyncrasies, whatever it is that's yours is yours. And I refuse to let somebody make me feel like crap because I had an absolute legitimate fear. I was petrified, okay? I'm proud of myself. I pushed past and I got it. And everyone, it's everyone who said, it's gonna get easier. I got a bruise now. That shot wasn't easy. I'm not gonna fall for the banana in the tailpipe. People only say what applies to them. They don't always say to you what applies to you. Some people mean well. Some people know what they're talking about because of either their experience or their profession. But no one is a profession on what I'm petrified of. No one has lived in my shoes. No one. I abandoned my car in the middle of an intersection because a bee or a wasp or whatever it was flew into my car. I hopped out that car so fast, my car was in the intersection with the door open. Talk about a ghost ride the whip. I wasn't in that whip. I jumped out the car. A man who was crossing the street on the other side of the boulevard had to run up, catch up with my car, hop in it, apply the brakes, and help shoo this insect that was in my car. A lady across the street like, oh my God, it's a bug in your car? Yep, sis knew. Ain't no way in hell that you're gonna say something to me that's gonna make a lifelong, deep-rooted fear or apprehension disappear. Don't ever let nobody make you feel like a fool for something that is a legitimate fear. Fear can be false evidence appearing real. Fear can be false something information, whatever those acronyms are for fear. It's whatever. But whatever it is that's real to you in that moment, it's for you. And if I can show someone how I have managed to tackle this fear of mine and get past the petrified portion of it, whatever I can be an example or a life's example of, let that be. Don't not decide to do IVF because I was acting the way I was behaving. And it wasn't an act, so let me correct myself. Don't let how I was affect your decision. Let how I was show you that you can push past and press past whatever fear or issue or whatever it is that you have. And that's all I got to say. I'm going to go have my dessert now.